up next. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. DA.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Now here is Holiday. Here's Lopez. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Collins. And the layup falls. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Here's Nurkic. Lillard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Here's Connaughton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Lillard to the right side. Collins kicks to Powell. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Holiday. Passes to Connaughton. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Lopez against Nurkic. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
Nurkic in the post. Lopez is there. Lillard looking around. Powell finds Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there. Staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chance.
Now here's Middleton. No good on the 3.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
So it's Portland now after the basket by Milwaukee. Powell, the pass to Lillard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Lillard's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Jared Jones. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague, the pass to Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simons. They get it back.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. Mora can't get it to go. Here's McCollum. Here's Cantor. The shot, no good. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
They've got P.J. Tucker. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's the lob to Portis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Got a hand on it.
Well, you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. From the wing. Portis can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Bucks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Portis finds DiVincenzo. Back to Portis. Now the pass to Nora. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The 3 from McCollum. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Back to Cantor. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the middle, stolen by Cantor. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. Back to Anthony. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
From deep, hands it from downtown. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Here's Nora. The tray. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And here we go. Pass to Simons. Dishes it to Carmelo. Pass to Simons. The 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Portis.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Anthony kicks to Cantor. And the pass to McCollum. Back to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. McCollum passes to Simons. Fires for 3. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's DiVincenzo. Finished off the break. And now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
McCollum passes to Simons. McCollum against DiVincenzo. And he gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Teague the pass to DiVincenzo. Teague kicks to DiVincenzo. Teague bounce pass. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Portland. Did not hesitate to set the pace. An exceptional game. And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Here's Connaughton for the 3. And Jones pulls it down. That's a 2 from Powell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 9. Middleton for 3. Lopez chip back in for 2.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Lillard dishes to Powell. Down low, here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collins has got 6 points.
I like how attacking Collins is. I mean, you get him the ball in a good spot, he's not going to disappoint.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Five on the clock, tipped away. Jones kicks to Powell. Back to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic over Middleton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Holiday goes in, plays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor junkie. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And so Jones nails both of them. Bucks trail by 11. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Lillard outside.
Come on.
But they recover it. And here's Jones. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Portis. And here is Teague. And he converts the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers leading by 7. McCollum deciding where to go with it.
Yeah, Cantor moves so well with his team. Fluid motion gets him free for the shot.
And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. Jacks up a 3. And there's the pass to Nora. And a wide open look for Portis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anthony right side. Kicks it out to McCollum. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. And it's Simons missing. Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Nora. A 3 ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball. They get it back. Passes it to Simons. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Milwaukee now. 9-point game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Teague. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
He's a real threat from those in-between spots. Portis is someone you got to be up on.
Simons surveying the D. It's McCollum on the wing. Money from the wing. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Cantor against Portis. Makes it off the glass.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Kicks it to McCollum. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Inside and stolen by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
DiVincenzo's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Simons. Back to McCollum. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Cantor. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So both teams changing it up here. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Nurkic with it. Portland moving the ball around. Jones, no one around him. The shot missing. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Now Lillard. Misses off the right eye. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. This game's had a little bit of everything.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks. Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
Now here's Lillard. They need this. Kicks it out to Jones. Middleton against McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Middleton against Jones. Pass to Giannis. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Lopez finds Middleton. Steps back and fires. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by McCollum. Holiday surveying the floor. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ibaka. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
Now here is George. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 3-pointer. The kick out to Holiday. The pass to Lopez. George against DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. That's tipped. Back to Beverly. Pass to Leonard. The 3. The Clippers get another chance here. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
Holiday against Beverly. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. There's the dish to Ibaka. Kicks to Patterson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Giannis with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. To the inside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Outside, George. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Leonard with no one around. That one wide left.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to George. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pass to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run, Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Patterson, that's good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Portis against Ibaka. The 15-footer. Portis can't get it to go.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
George. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Pass to Connaughton. Leonard with the steal. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Bucks up. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Ivica Zubac, Luke Kennard out there with Jackson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Batum in at the 3. Outside for Jackson. Zubac, the pass to Batum. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Back to Connaughton. That's tipped. Ball stolen. He dishes it to Tucker. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Cousins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's a great effort. Fast break opportunity for DeMarcus Cousins, and he doesn't waste it.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Tucker shakes him, and he lays it up and in.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
The Clippers in the lead. Now Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Zubac. Now here's Cousins. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Jackson. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Connaughton.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to Kennard. Portis against Zubac. Stripped it away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Clock at 6. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You know Drew Holiday will shift his pace ever so slightly, just enough to get you to overcommit.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Leonard from downtown. It's a hand on it, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got his second basket.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Lopez outside. He kicks to Giannis. And he dunks it right on Patrick Patterson. Ouch!
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
George finds Leonard. On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Clippers trail. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Leonard looking over the floor. Kicks it to Beverly. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Holiday gets the bucket.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slip. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Outside Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And George kicks to Beverly. Back to George. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Holiday, and the layup is good. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Beverly against DiVincenzo. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Connects from three-point range.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
And, guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be. So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Teague with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The three nailed from three-point land.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
Teague against Beverly. A three from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Teague. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the inside. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Connaughton passes to Teague. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Jackson. No good from Connaughton.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Nora. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Jackson. Another one falls for the Clippers.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Here's Antetokounmpo, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Here's Kennard. From deep three-point range. That one's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers lead by... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they've got DeMarcus Cousins. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. Teague the pass to Connaughton. Outside Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers leading by 6. The pass to Kennard. Launches a 3, drops in the tray.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
And here is Teague. Pass to Nora. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Batum grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Kennard. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Bucks, Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
He hits the second from the line. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Zubac. Lays it up off the glass. Zubac has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Portis in the post, working on Zubac. Portis can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 10. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Passes to Zubac. And here's Jackson. Back to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Floats it up for Cousins.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Now here's Teague. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside Jackson. Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 10. Fires from deep. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound for Los Angeles. They've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. He gets that one. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun there.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Beverly, the pass to Patterson. And 1:01 left in the fourth. And Beverly kicks to Patterson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Giannis is running.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Now George. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. The rebound by the Bucks.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Middleton against George. Kicks it down to Middleton from the arc. Connects from downtown.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
So the Clippers with the win. They seem to rep. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Now here is Harris. Now here is Harden. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jordan trying to free himself up. And it's the Bucks ball. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. And the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now here's Middleton. Back to Holiday. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. This one for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Harden the pass to Durant. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Connaughton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Lopez with the block. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Durant kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Durant attacking and finished off by KD.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. And it's good for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nets trail by 9. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, isn't it? Both teams trading punches. Now here's Harden, and there's the pass to Jordan. And KD throws it down.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Now Holiday. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Passes it to Durant. Tries it from the top of the key. That shot, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Count the basket. Giannis has got 6.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. DiVincenzo passes to Moore. Knocked away. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from outside. Nets trail by 11. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Tucker. To the middle. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Teague, the pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Nets.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague leaks out perfectly, uses his speed to beat everybody up the floor.
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Teague drives in. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Portis trying to free himself. Teague can't hit. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 13. Green, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Irving against Teague. DiVincenzo passes to Moore.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Irving for 3. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Bucks leading by 12. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Teague finds DiVincenzo. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Irving looking over the floor. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Nora. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nora's got 7 points here in this quarter. 34 seconds left here in the second. Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
This is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
Here's Harden.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. The three-pointer, no good. And through one half. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are way out in front, leading by... And that does it for our half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris against Middleton. Nets trail by 15. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. The pass to Middleton. Over Harris. And the Bucks miss again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
In the corner, Harden. It's Schoenbaum to Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton penetrating. Connaughton knocks down the 3-ball. Connaughton's got 10.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The wide open look for Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Middleton on the wing. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden has a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Holiday finds Lopez. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Durant just inside the line. And then Durant with the jam.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Harden scanning the floor. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 13.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The shot. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Harden outside. From deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here's Nwora, guarded by Harris. Pass to Portis. Over Jordan. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Shot from the inbound. Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Knocks down the step-back Jay. Irving's got 11 points.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Teague against Irving. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Teague. Outside Portis. Shoots from the elbow. Tucker. The second chance points on the tip in. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Well, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
And so it's Milwaukee with a sizable lead as the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Inside, Nwora, the pass to Portis. There's the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Irving passes to Claxton. And Kyrie Irving gets the three.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo finds Teague. Back to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Nets trail by 16. Count it. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Building confidence in that deep ball. One from distance in the first, two in the second.
And here is Teague. Clock at 6. And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here we go. Kept alive.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And a wide-open look for Portis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his fifth rebound in this one. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And stolen by Jordan. Goes up. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
Harris against Middleton. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Got one from long range. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Six to shoot. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Harden with it. Here's Durant. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez. Giannis high post. Lopez finds Middleton. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From past the arc, Jordan with the rebound. 3-on-3. And Durant launches from deep. Great look, but off the mark. Holiday against Harden. Here's Holiday. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Are the forward tandem. Then it's Brooke Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Now here is Holiday. Count it. Giannis has got the first basket of the game for Milwaukee. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Now Middleton after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Lets it go with a three. Middleton can't get it to go. Jones drives in. The rebound by Middleton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Connaughton missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Anthony, the pass to Jones. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Goes up again. Jones kicks to Anthony. Portland again missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Powell with the steal. Here's Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Giannis. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And I tell you, once Antetokounmpo starts hitting this consistently, it's a wrap. Over, finne, done. Gold to black. Encouraging to see him knock down the 3.
Now, here's Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Lillard with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the 3-point line.
So he gets them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Lillard. Jones dishes to Nurkic. There's the triple. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Holiday with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Lobs it up for Anthony. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here is Holiday. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Lillard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. From outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Anthony, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Noro. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Teague. Outside Portis. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Pass to Portis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Lillard still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Anthony. Now here's Lillard. It's good. This game is all even.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear.
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
One eye on.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Teague. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nora in at the small forward. Here's Nora. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Cullen passes to Collins. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Back to Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. McCollum left side. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Simons. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Teague the pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Nora. Three-pointer. And Cantor pulls it down. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Tries from 16. Rebounded by Covington.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And Portis throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Stolen by Collins. Cantor, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Portis, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Passes it to Collins. McCollum outside. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The drive by Cantor. Banked in off the glass.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
T, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, I love the way T keeps his concentration, his focus, not allowing the defense to ruffle him at all.
Cullen passes to Simons. Here's Nora. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but and that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Anthony out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jones. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And for Portland, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Lillard with it. From deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Was maybe a step out of his range.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Rebounded by Anthony.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Portland, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage, skilled at drawing contact.
The free throw drops for Lillard. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. So it's the Bucks now. Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here is Lillard. He has 5. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the basket by Jones.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. For the tie. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Middleton for three. No good on the shot. And it's Portland the other way.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Nurkic finds Lillard, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now the pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Portland grabs the miss. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Nurkic the pass to Carmelo. Tries yet again. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Takes the three. Powell for 3. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Jones. Puts up a 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. To end the cold streak, and Giannis throws it down.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now Lillard, he has 5. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Portland out in front, up by 3. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Teague. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. McCollum up top. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Shot by Collins, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Simons. McCollum outside. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Bombs it up for Cantor. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, the decisiveness is good to see. Cantor sensing when to slash and executing the pick and roll flawlessly.
Now here's Tucker. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Hits the jumper in space.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
McCollum kicks to Cantor. Pocket 6. Gets the 14-footer to fall. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the lob to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. Right wing. There's the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Simons. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Collins passes to Simons. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Teague with a clean look. And another three for Milwaukee.
Man, I like the steadiness and assurance of Teague in these situations. I mean, he's a legitimate threat to score at any time in the game.
McCollum outside. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Outside Teague.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Back to McCollum. Launches it. Warnock grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he commits the intentional foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Anthony comes in for Collins. Jones checked in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. For three, Middleton. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Holiday, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Middleton outside. Poked loose.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Holiday with it. Middleton outside. And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. D8.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Leonard on the wing. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Here's Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. No good on the wing 3. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Holiday against Beverly. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Beverly. Here's Patterson, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Leonard kicks to George. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. A finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Ibaka, no luck.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Giannis. Outside for George. Plays it up and banks it in.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Middleton outside. Passes it to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Latrey. The rebound by Patterson. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. There's the pass to Patterson. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Stolen by Middleton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Patterson. Off target from outside. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Patterson. Taken away by Holiday. Lopez outside. He kicks it to Middleton. Over Leonard. And oh boy. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Teague.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Outside Leonard. Here's Patterson. Tie game in Los Angeles. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And, Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Pocket is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2 guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now here's Portis. Aston Moore, 13 feet away. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Kennard on the wing. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Bobby Portis. Jackson passes to Cousins. Batum dishes to Jackson. Here's Cousins. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. For the finish. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Awesome display. Fierce with the level of strength. DeMarcus with the impressive move.
T kicks to Portis. Pass to Moore. Here's Connaughton. It's deflected. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's blocked. They recover. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pocket 2.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And he lobs it up toward the rim and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact, and if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Portis. And Teague, here we go. Missed inside.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Shots good by Kennard.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shot's good from Kennard.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Now here's Teague. We got 22 seconds left in the first half. The pass to Tucker. Here's Nwora. He's guarded by Cousins. Here's Portis. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
The offensive rebound. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that does it for our.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Leonard finds George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. Leonard, no luck.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Middleton outside. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A 3 from Leonard. The shot off that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Outside Holiday. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The problem for your perimeter defense, if you close hard on Holiday, he can put the ball on the floor and beat you that way.
Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Middleton against Leonard. Over Middleton. And it's Leonard again missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Now here's Beverly. Right side George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Ibaka slams it in.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Now here is Holiday. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 4, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Puts it up from 12. The putback clanks. The putback jam. They're running. A three from Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shots good by Middleton.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Teague with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Connaughton passes to Nora. It's Portis high post. Off the left rim and out.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Batum, good. Bucks trail by 6. And here is Teague. Beyond the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now Jackson. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. He's on Jeff Teague.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Nora. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the basket is good. Cousins has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Outside Teague. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Teague can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Zubac. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's the Bucks on the break. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Holiday.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Now here's Jackson. Dishes to Batum. And the pass to Cousins. Clippers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Batum against Middleton. A shot by Batum, no good. And they go to the intentional foul. Bucks trail by 4. Holiday finds Giannis. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as much as 10. They could use a bucket. He can't hit that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Ibaka. And the Bucks miss again. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to George. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Leonard against Middleton. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Offensive rebound. No good that time.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And so they foul intentionally. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Back to Beverly. The feed to Morris. Outside for George. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
So it's the Bucks now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Beverly. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Passes to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Middleton. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. George against DiVincenzo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Paul George.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 9.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Giannis passes to Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Los Angeles takes David. Thank you. Is
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Buck. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. And for Brooklyn, Griffin is out there with Jordan. And it's Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the 1. Now here's Middleton. The 3. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here is Harden. From deep three-point range, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Connaughton buries it from three-point range. Connaughton's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Now here's Middleton. From deep. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And here's Holiday following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Giannis outside. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Harden finds Jordan. Puts it up. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. So they take the lead. 7 points in the game.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Holiday. And foul on the folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brown outside. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. But love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Durant, that's good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Durant, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Irving. Claxton. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Teague. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Portis. 5 to shoot. Teague can't hit. And stolen by Portis. DiVincenzo kicks to Teague. 2 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He finishes with...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward.
Wow, how about the superb extension on the block from Jeff Teague? He just reads his man perfectly.
Two on the clock. Irving for 3. No good. Shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. The rebound by the Bucks.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Mora, that's good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. They kick it out to Green. Outside Irving. Rebounded by Tucker. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Nora. The kick out to Teague. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Harris wide open. He shoots. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here is Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Mora can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
DiVincenzo finds Portis, and that's an intentional foul. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. And Teague, here we go. Portis trying to free himself. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Teague.
That's just toughness on display from Jeff Teague. He's scoring despite taking some pretty big-time contact.
Moving against Teague. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
T kicks to Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Good on both. 1:10 left now here in the second. Harden surveying the D. Now the feed to KD. Count that one. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Brown outside. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Launches a three. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And they double up Jordan. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Middleton outside. From past the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the off.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm ready. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points and 2 rebounds. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And to Kumbo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
In attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Harden against Holiday. And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Durant with a wide open look. Makes good on the step-back jumper. KD's got 21 in the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Loads it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Harden against Holiday. The pass to Durant. And the rejection by Giannis. Out to KD. KD on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Outside Teague. Throws it up high.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Teague. Brooklyn with the rebound. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here's Giannis. Off on the layup. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Harden can't hit.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, there's so much value in how Jeff Teague runs an offense. He's got great speed. He plays hard on both ends of the floor. I think any organization would be lucky to have this guy.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Middleton subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Irving against DiVincenzo, and it's Irving missing. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. It's been an excellent... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's DiVincenzo in at the two-guard position.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside, Green. Back to Irving. On the wing, Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Green with the jam.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Middleton for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's the lob to the hoop.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Irving against Teague. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Green. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Middleton for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. From outside the arc, Lopez with the steal. Tucker with the ball. Griffin on him. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Pass to Durant. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Sinks the triple.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot, and when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 3. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Harden against Holiday. Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Outside Irving. Now here's Durant. Here's the 3. And the Nets another 3.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Brooklyn has possession. Harden with it. So it's the Nets picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.